Hi, this is Amer Amin at Find Me Local TV. How do you go about finding a good implant dentist online? Well, to help us answer this question, we have today Dr. Colin Neil at Confident Dental Care and Implant Centre in Stroud. Hello, Dr. Neil, how are you?
Hello, Amer, I'm well, thank you. Thanks for inviting me along.
Great. Well, what tips would you have for the viewers of our video today to find a good implant dentist?
Well, we're all now these days familiar with Google, and I think a Google search using the search terms implant dentist and then your geographic location, so your nearest town, your nearest city, would be an excellent starting point. That will, of course, produce quite a list, I would imagine, depending on your area, normally quite a list of options. And so one way of narrowing the choice down might be then to use Google's own review system and star rating system. Similar to how you would assess a hotel or a restaurant, previous patients will have left a review for that implant dentist. And so that's a good indication of the previous experiences people may have had. The other thing I would definitely do is spend some time yourself looking into their websites and actually spending some time looking into whether or not this particular implant dentist has got the high-level qualifications. They should certainly have some additional postgraduate qualifications, and they should be able to demonstrate plenty of experience. So they ought to really have before and after photographs of similar cases, maybe to what you expect to maybe need yourself. Similar examples of the sort of problem you have. And also testimonials from previous patients that are hopefully happy with what treatment they've provided. And really, a patient testimonial is the online equivalent of a word-of-mouth referral, because in effect that patient is recommending that implant dentist to you. And really, I think that trust and rapport should be paramount in terms of the relationship between an implant dentist and their patient. So the next stage I would take then would be then to contact that implant dentist to assess the first impressions from their reception team, and also ideally even spend some time going to take a tour and to visit their implant practice to see whether or not that practice is for you.
Great. Well, those are some great tips. Thank you very much, Dr. Neil. Which services do you provide at your clinic at Confident Dental Care and Implant Centre in Stroud?
Well, the principal service we provide is implant dentistry. Because I've completed many postgraduate qualifications, I actually now run a teaching and referral centre for implant dentistry and oral surgery. So this means my clients are both patients who find me directly, maybe from word-of-mouth referral, maybe from having found us via an online search, but also patients that are referred to us from our colleague dentists within the county, but also the wider area of the country itself, not just Gloucestershire, but the wider country. Our clients also, because we're a teaching centre and I provide mentoring for other dentists, our clients are also our colleague dentists. And so dentists come to me for teaching, and also I attend their practice and provide dental implant surgical services in other practices across the country. Dental implants are a way of providing a fixed replacement for a missing tooth or missing teeth. And really, they've now been long established as a predictable and, in fact, the gold standard option for a patient who has a missing tooth or missing teeth. Often patients come to us with the classic thing will be a gap, a problem bridge, or really more often is what they would say a denture that they hate. That's the classic thing that we hear. They hate their denture. And so dental implants provide a solution for all those problems. Dental implants can replace a single tooth, multiple teeth, or even all the patient's teeth if that's what they need. And so this can be a wonderful transformation. Patients can come to us in the morning with loose dentures that they hate, and we have a technique called fixed teeth fast, or same-day smile is the other terminology for it. We're able to place the implants in the morning, and then later that same day we're able to fix implant teeth onto those implants. And you can imagine that's a huge improvement for that patient's quality of life. They can suddenly function with confidence. They can chew the food that they want to chew. They get the taste and temperature sensation back for their food. And they can socialize without fear of an embarrassing movement of their denture. So these are big changes and big improvements in quality of life. The other services that we offer, all in a sense, are in complement to provision of dental implants. So we were one of the first, and are still one of very few dental implant practices in the country to have a CT scanner. A cone beam CT scanner is a piece of technology which allows us to capture a three-dimensional image of the patient's bone. And we can capture the whole jaws on one image. So what that means is that we can then assess how much bone remains, because often patients will come to us many years after a tooth has been removed, or maybe a tooth has been damaged and knocked out. And that can often mean that the bone has shrunken, which means that there's very little bone to start with. Some people think then they can't have an implant, but that's not true. And this is very much a service that we offer sometimes for implant dentists where they're perhaps providing simpler cases. They may refer to me to provide the more complex cases, such as bone grafting and sinus grafting. And these are techniques that we offer to be able to rebuild the bone that's been lost due to maybe a tooth being missing for a long time, or due to damage, due to trauma when the tooth was first lost. And the other aspect of services that we offer that again complements implant dentistry is sedation. And sedation is invaluable for patients that are nervous or maybe phobic about coming to see a dentist. But also in terms of implant treatment, longer types of treatments that I mentioned earlier, where maybe we're looking after a patient for the whole day, where we're replacing all their teeth with implants and fixing those fixed teeth on the same day. Even for a patient that's not normally nervous, it's great to have that extra relaxation that sedation provides. So it's an invaluable option, a service for all of our patients if they choose it.
That's an impressive list of treatments and services that you offer at your clinic. Now, if any of the viewers today were to decide to come to you and to your clinic at Confident Dental Care and Implant Centre in Stroud, what would their experience be like?
Well, at Confident Dental Care and Implant Centre in Stroud, in fact, we're proud to say that we were previous winners of a UK National Award, which was for the Private Dentistry Team of the Year. And so I think this reflects the fact that we have a caring, welcoming staff that will look after all new patients, but also I think it reflects the expertise and also the dedication to excellence that our whole team will offer to help that patient, that new implant patient. The service we then will offer as part of that experience to a new patient, I think really often begins with that patient taking a tour of our practice, meeting our team, and hopefully being made to feel very welcome. And we will definitely spend the time to get to know our new patients, to build a rapport, and to find out what that patient does want, what maybe they don't want, but how effectively to best offer the best solution for that patient's problems. We'll offer, if needed, a range of options of implant treatments. And if implant treatment's not correct for that patient, of course we will then offer to arrange for that patient to be looked after via a different technique. We'll also be able to offer a finance package that's right for that patient. And so I think the experience patients can expect here is really second to none. And in fact, actually, often patients will tell us their only regret is that they haven't found us sooner. And in fact, we're honoured in the sense that we have so many of our new patients come to us by personal recommendation from our existing patients. So we really value that trust that our existing patients place in us, but also in the sense I mentioned earlier, our referring dentists place a great deal of trust in my services when they refer their own patients to me for implant treatment, expecting then that patient to return to them delighted with the treatment and back to their normal general referring dentist at the completion of the implant treatment.
Great. I know that you do special things, Dr. Neil, for new patients joining your practice to help them. What special offer do you have today for the viewers of this interview?
Absolutely. We have a special offer for viewers of this video, so please do mention when you contact my reception team to make your new patient implant consultation, please do be sure to mention that you've seen the Find Me Local Implant Dentist video, and we'll then be very glad to offer you a £50 discount from your first implant treatment. And we look forward to helping you with that very soon.
Great. Well, thank you. That's a great offer. I appreciate it. For the viewers, you'll find all the contact details, the website, the address, the telephone number underneath this video in the description of the video. Thank you.